Hello, Ghost of Lilacs here. Today I am going on a journey of exploration of Dream Islands. I'm not sure what I'm going to be searching for yet, so it's going to kind of be a surprise for all of us. And of course, the dream addresses will be shown in the video and also down below in the description. So let's get started. Let's go with Cider. It's still autumn. It's very warm where I live. I'm curious to see if there are any Cider Islands. I think it's a cute name for an island. I'd name my island Cider. Okay. Let's see. Wow, this one was just updated today. Let's go check it out. Oh my goodness, they have Chrissy and Francine, the two bunnies. The bunny sisters are amongst my favorites. Let's go here. Let's go see Cider. May your dream of cider be a sweet one. Oh, I'm already liking what I'm seeing. Oh, okay. First of all, very, very, very cute flag. It's autumn without being Halloween, trick-or-treat, the whole nine. There's pumpkins in the foreground. There's autumn trees in the background. And let me take a look at our map to find out where we're going. Okay, Splash, Pilly, and Vincent all live here. We have Maple, Teddy, Wendy, Jeremiah, Sylvana, which this week there will be a vacation house that I did for Sylvana, so keep an eye out for that on the channel. Marshall, Chrissy, Butch, Cherry, and Francine. A lot of very cute, highly desirable villagers. It looks like they have a shopping district just north of here. The museum's to the far right, the campsite's to the far left, and there's even a little beach house down here. I missed Wendy. Wendy is living on the beach. I don't know if that is a deliberate choice. Sometimes I will move villager houses and shops to the beach temporarily while I'm planning and moving things, but I'm so excited to see this. I'm gonna start at the very front here. Oh, the pathing. Where am I? Here we are. Okay. We have a yellow airport, which really goes well here for the autumn feel here of Cider. And there's a little sign that says Mapletown. Oh my goodness. Okay, so when I was a kid, there was a brand of toys and also a cartoon called Mapletown, and it had bunnies and a bear and different animals. So when I see Mapletown, I'm just like, I get the theme song stuck in my head. This is really cute. Oh, it's like a little shower and changing area. I would have never thought to put a curtain right in front of, I always call it like a little porch or storefront. I would have never thought to put one there. I'm going to take a picture here. And I also want to point out that it looks like this island was captured around 5 in the morning. It's around 5 or 6 that you get this really pretty hue in the sky where the clouds are kind of dark gray at the top and golden at the bottom. And the sky is very green and gold toward the horizon. This is the best time to take pictures, in my opinion, and it's also my favorite time to set the vacation homes to, so that the glare isn't really bothering my eyes. Well, how cute is this? We have the switch light, a picnic basket. I think this is the scrapbook, all on this beautiful autumnal blanket. They have a waterfall coming down to their ocean, and it looks like a little pier on the other side. Oh, this is very exciting. We have I've seen this before, and I really like this idea of having the mums without their flowers on the beach to suggest just kind of like seaweed. Look at the little wooden pathing here, and this wooden pathing is very nice too. And it's Cherry. Cherry was the first villager I ever had in Animal Crossing New Horizons, so I'm always excited to see her again. We can go up here, but I think this is just a little lookout area. Yeah. Oh, I see leaves. I see custom paths. I see the mushrooms on the ground. It just feels like fall. I also like the line of trees being broken up by fencing and also by hedges, shrubs, because it forces any visitors to go in a set direction. It's telling you, hey, this is how you get to where you need to be. There's no dawdling, there's no getting lost. This is the entryway. And it looks like, oh, wow, okay, so this looks like the waterfall then is cascading down. I'm sitting on something. Oh, I'm sitting on a rock here. Okay. The waterfall cascades onto this custom flooring that looks like water, and they have a little frog, and they have the wooden posts in the water, and I think that's precious. I've never seen that before. And they use some of the shrub hedge standees. I really like the use of this particular fence. I've never used this fence, but I think it looks really great for an area like this that's more urban, where we have the street lights and even just the ground and the truck. By ground, I mean the ground patterns, the custom patterns there, and we have a great, yeah, it's definitely giving me like, here is definitely resident services. This is a town. This isn't just, deep into the woods, which is kind of how I make my island. We have the playground. I never thought of putting a ring toss with the other playground equipment, and I can't think of why I haven't. It's super, super smart. And the swatches are bright. They scream autumn. I'm going to go this way for once. I usually go to the left. I'm going to go to the right this time and see what we have here. Yeah, this is definitely like a residential area here. We have a car. We have, what is this? It's like a park. It's like a little autumn train, and it's going into the cave, and there's train tracks on the ground. That is adorable. It has the mine car and the covered wagon and the pumpkin coach. It's like all the things with wheels go along the tracks into the cave. All right, and then this is the museum, and it has like the castle front, and it's placed in such a way that it really goes. It's not saying, hey, this is definitely a castle. It's just showing a different facade. We have the mailbox, and I'm trying to see, books in the homework set with this really cool desk. We have more trees lining. I love the garbage can with the garbage bags. It's just, it adds an element of realism that ordinarily you wouldn't really find in Animal Crossing. Oh, this little area, it looks like a nest with eggs, like maybe a duck's nest. Oh, or swans. And they have beach volleyball over here. And I like the idea of the palm trees like lining either side of the dock here. And they have the life preserver and the rods that you get from the fishing tourneys. Do they have anything? I don't see a whole lot here on their beach. Yeah, they are using these custom pathing here that makes it look like you're on a ledge, and I really like those. I don't know what, maybe they're just called ledge, because I've looked for them myself and have not had a lot of luck finding them. I'm gonna go up the beach here. Oh, they have the wedding bell here with the nooklings and the marigold decoration. Like a little bit of pathing here. We have an apple orchard. We are on an island called Cider. I'm just gonna sneak up here, see if there's anything else we have up here. We do have the lighthouse, but it have floor lights that are in orange. All right, we're gonna go back. I'm sorry, I try really hard not to miss anything, and sometimes I do end up missing things. So while I am doing my best for the island tours, they might not be 100% complete, but I really am trying. I also don't want the videos to be 100 hours long, so sometimes I have to cut them back just a little bit. I will always include the dream addresses, so if you want a closer look at something, it's your opportunity that you can take as much time as you need and you're not rushing around and getting easily distracted by the shiny things like I am. So is this field's blocked off by something? It is. Okay, so there's fencing separating the regular trees from the apple trees. They placed one of the ladders. So there's your regular ladders that you take with you everywhere. And I'm not sure if it's that one or it's one of the ones that you prop up. So I think it's a regular ladder because the ones that you prop up have to be up against a cliffside. But how clever to have that there. So like you need to climb a tree to get to the apples. I think that's really cute. We have another wheat field. We have the straw bed. We have a little pumpkin patch. What building is this? Is this a building or is this something that they just constructed? Oh my goodness. I couldn't understand how they got the second story up there. I think there's a cliff up there perhaps that they put things on. I need a closer look at this. Before I investigate a little further, I just want to point out the walkway here is really cute. And we have a little farm area with crops. We do have the storage shed in the more distressed swatch, and I think that's really cool. I've never used that one, and I've been seeing a lot of that lately, and it's making me want to check it out for myself. So this is a simple panel in the middle, and these are those storefronts, 1, 2, and they go along the side, 3, 4, and then there's a second level here where there's 2 in the front, and there's 1 on each side, and then in the middle is one of those gazebos like I showed off last time that they had on, not they, but I showed them off last time on the island, the Halloween island that was like the night before Christmas, and they were used on the bridges, the covered bridges. And yeah, that it's so simple and so clever. I want to get a nice picture that could possibly be used for a thumbnail here. Let's see. I can't go up any higher, but I'd really like to. Maybe if I take it here. We'll try that. This is wonderful. I've never seen anything like that before. I'm very intrigued to try it myself. I'm not sure where on my island I would place it, but I really want to try it now. We have like a little carnival area here. I can't get through this way. I think that's just decorative. Oh, how cute! We have another pumpkin coach and some Halloween decor, and they have the little standees. You get your picture taken. I want to point out how much I love this ground cover here with the leaves. We also have the maple leaves blowing. Oh, it's a cider truck, and it looks like a food truck that would sell cider. That's just amazing. I have not seen any custom designs on the trucks before. Maybe I'm very naive and just never saw them, but I've never seen that. So I'm very excited whenever I see something new, as you can tell here. So where is this? So this is like the entrance to the carnival. You got your merry-go-round. Oh, a special like entrance to the Ferris wheel. And this is the back of the island. Okay, I have a better idea of where I am now. All right. But I'm going to go back around. Maybe? Here we go. I'm going to go back around to where the shops are because I didn't really see that and I would like to. So here's the shops, but where did this come from? Okay, where did I... Okay, all right. Sometimes I just need to go back a little bit farther I did not see this other side. So this is like your bus stop. We have another storage shed. And this is where, oh, not a bus stop. It would be the train stop for like the train station. And there's the train. And there's the cave it would be going into, which looks really neat. I've never built one of these caves. I don't know if I have the DIY to, but if I do have a DIY, I really want to try something with them, especially after seeing something like this with the train. I would love to put something like this together. There's a lot of ideas worth borrowing on this island. All right, we have another car parked and just a sea of trees. I love all the different colors, all the fall colors. What? They made a record store. I've never seen anything like this. Is this next to... I'm just trying to figure out... I thought it was their Nook's Cranny. I couldn't figure out how they did this. Okay. Let me try to break this down piece by piece. This might be the thumbnail here. Nope, not that. Okay. So, these are simple panels along the front. And these are, I think they're called display cases. And there's some vinyl in there, KK's records. And then a custom design in the back of KK Cider, it looks like. And it looks like behind these 4 panels here for the doors and the blacked out windows, I believe they're just those cases, the same cases on the end there, but turned around, so you're just seeing the back side. And these look like bookshelves. They're really tall bookshelves, but facing so that you can't see the books. Those are on each side. They even have the vinyl box, the record box right here. It's so smart. And then they went onto a second level and did the same thing. I think, I'm trying to see exactly how they did this, because it's stacked almost. They did more of the simple panels for KK Records for the sign up here. And behind that, it looks like behind those panels, they also have more of these cases. KK Records. So insanely cool. I love it. I love it. I love it. I love it. I have this on my island. I put my shopping carts all in a row. We have the ATM by the Able Sisters and Nooks. We have a ladder, and there is a trellis back behind, which I think is very cute. We have these banners. Here's Teddy. Oh, someone plays Pocket Camp because we have the fortune cookie cart. We have, oh, sorry, Teddy. Buddy, I'm sorry, you're right in the way. We have another truck over here, a delivery truck. It looks like fish. What is over here? Oh, okay. All right, this is the other side of resident services. We have more of the garbage cans with the trash bags. We have a little basketball area, and I really love the flooring here. Super nice. I love the animation for dribbling the basketball. We have another truck. We have another pumpkin coach. And just a little, it's almost just like a little peaceful, quiet little area over here with flowers and the spooky trees. And even if you look, the detail of there's just some leaves under this one that have fallen, like they've fallen off of the tree, and that's why it looks like that. It's just bare because all the leaves fell off. And this one has rocks at the bottom. I love all of the flooring that was used on this island. I love the stones. I love the slats. I love the cliffs. This took a lot of time, and I feel like I'm only maybe halfway done viewing this island. But I can't stress just how much time this took to put down all of this flooring. This took hours. This is hours upon hours of work. And even here, all that dirt underneath those trees. They didn't have to do that, but it looks really nice, and I'm glad that they did. So behind the shops, I think we're gonna get more into the neighborhood area. So, sorry, didn't mean to bump into you there. Let's go around this way. I do apologize if my way of going around the islands is frustrating. I really try to do it in a way that makes sense, but what makes sense for me might not make sense for everyone else, so I do apologize. Look at this. It's just this little peaceful area, and I've seen the rusty swatch for this gazebo before, and I've never used it because I've always kind of thought, well, I don't really have an area where I would use it because my island right now is very pastel. So I would have like the white one or the pink one or the blue one. I wouldn't have the rusty one. But it's making me second guess things because it looks so neat, especially with the trees surrounding it, with the leaves on the ground. We're right above that picnic area that we saw before. We have kind of an overgrown area here, which I always think is neat. I don't want to go too far here, the wrong way. Okay, here we are at the campsite. Again, this is an exclusive item for linking your Nintendo account with Pocket Camp, so I always get happy whenever I see it because I do love Pocket Camp. And I'm very excited about the changes that they're going to be coming out in December. I'm looking forward to it. If you are playing Pocket Camp and you're looking forward to the changes being made, let me know in the comments. I'd love to hear your thoughts about it. Oh, Chrissy's here. Oh, Sparkles. Oh, I miss her. I used to have her on my island before. Not this island, my previous island, and I will always have such a soft spot for Chrissy. I like that there's this waterfall that drops off to the ocean. I haven't really seen too much of that. I also like there's a waterfall near the camping area, and this is almost like an extended camping area. So we have the cookware, a little water area, your bike, your stargazing, your little utility wagon. Oh my goodness. This is beautiful. This is truly beautiful. I would love to see this in the evening. I bet it's completely gorgeous. Also, again, really nice touches with the bare tree and the leaves underneath. So smart. I also like the use of fencing. I struggle with fencing. I do. So to see somebody who's executed it so well, it just makes my heart happy. Because I wish that I could do that. Also, nice color pops here with the purple and the blue pansy, because with an autumnal themed island, it's difficult to have little pops of color instead of just, it's all oranges and reds and yellows. No, we're getting different colors in there, and that makes me happy. I also love the suspension rope bridge over the waterfall. This is the kind of thing that I would love to do, but I don't even know where I would start. But I'm glad that this island has it, because everybody should see how beautiful this island is. Seriously, I'm so happy and proud to share this with you, because this person deserves all of the praise. This is gorgeous. I want to see where we are on the map. Whose house is this? Oh, it's Teddy's house. Okay, I thought it was one of the residents' homes. I thought this was this person's home. No, it is not. Okay. I also kind of like that the rocks are just in different places. They might be training the rocks somewhere else, but for now they're kind of wherever, and there's a part of me that likes that because I wish I would do that. Instead, I get a little bit, I need them in specific places, and it shouldn't be that serious. This is a great area of where I mentioned before that this ground cover here looks like cliffs, and up here it looks like these two trees are up higher on an elevation than these ones. And sometimes I think when you use longer pieces of it, it can be more effective, showing that it's like supposed to be a cliff. But that looks great. Also, even here, just like this little step. Just makes me happy. We have some hedge standees. Oh, look, we have the boat, we have the anchor, we have the drying fish. Aha, we have some caves. Maybe these are something that they're going to move around later. Maybe not. Maybe they're caves on the beach. We have some rocks here. Oh, it's like seagrass. I just want to go along the side here. We have some crumpled up papers. Ooh, we have the orange flowered trellis. We have the hot springs bath, is what I always think of it as. We have a lighthouse. What a beautiful, beautiful island. All right, so now we're getting into the neighborhood. Look at the yards. Oh, I do love a good tartan plaid. And it looks soft. It looks like fleecy. I have I have pillows in my living room that match this very much. Like, it would definitely coordinate, and that's probably where I'm getting this idea. But yeah, that's what I'm thinking of. Also, I've never seen this done before. I have seen different paths layered, obviously, but this is just the dirt path, and then they added these slats to it. I love how it's garbage day. So everyone has their trash out, and oh, we got the mailboxes and everything. Okay, so is this... Look at the main house here. Yes, this is Splash's house. So... Oh, this is like, maybe they had like an Amazon delivery. They have a little outdoor seating area, a little storage shed outside, the fencing. Again, with the fencing, the mixing and matching of fencing with trees, the combinations are great. I really want to look inside Splash's house, but I'm going to wait until I'm done with the whole thing because I tend to take way too long. Oh, look, it's the purple one. I've never seen the purple one before. I personally use the pastel one, but now I'm rethinking everything. I also like that they used the brown swatch for the chair, and again, purple pansies and purple roses. And again, we saw this in the Halloween tours, the swatch for the hedge that is a little dried out, a little autumnal, a little not so fresh. Oh, look! We have a barrel and plants, and we have an outdoor seating area and our pizza oven. I'm not kidding. My next door neighbors just built a pizza oven without a brick, and now whenever I see it, I think of that one. We have more purple pansies. I do love these pedestals from the Thanksgiving set. And this is a jack-o'-lantern because when I click on it, you can see it illuminates just a little bit. That's fun. Oh, I just said that I have pillows in my living room that match this pattern. Well, that's my living room pillow. We have some orange windflower back here, more plants. I want to live here. Okay, this is the back of the farm. And this is the carnival. Aw, it's a tricycle and the motorbike. We have more houses back here. We have the camp out kitchen and the Moroccan sofa, which again, I just used in Sylvana's vacation home. So it's nice to see that again. One of my favorite items in the whole game is the porch swing. I love it. Also, look at these. Are these stepping stones? They look like stepping stones to me, so I'm going to call them stepping stones. Oh, they have a spider figure. Yeah, I've never made the spider figure, but every time I see a spider, I save it, and then I run out of inventory space in my shed, and I'm like, well, I guess I gotta get rid of the spider. So one of these days I'll be able to have a spider figurine of my very own. So this yard goes back to the secret beach. I love the log down here. I need to do that, okay? This needs to happen. I am going to take a picture of this because I want to do that myself. It's so smart. Like, it just washed up. You have some rocks down there as well. It actually reminds me in Atlia Ryza, there's a beach and there is a log down on it, and it's reminding me of that. Okay, we have some things here that may have been a gift for somebody, or maybe redecorating. But this is another house of a human resident. So I don't know if all of those are decorated or not. This is more Halloween-y, I think. We have the skeleton in the yard and the trick-or-treat things. Oh, how nice would it be if this house is decorated for Halloween, and imagine trick-or-treating here. Everything is all decorated. They already have the basket of candy out. Oh, and like they could sit out here and wait for trick-or-treaters to come. Like, I'm getting it now. I'm getting the story here. Even if that actually isn't the story, that's the story that I'm coming up with anyway. Now we're gonna go into Splash's house. I was not expecting the orange walls or this layout, but this is really, really, really cute. All right, so pancakes, TV. We have the Kleenex, the facial tissues. We have the Thanksgiving harvest rug. Mapletown is what the puzzle says. And it looks like they used a lot of the effects that you can add from Happy Home Paradise. And I just saw this, and I just did this in Sylvana's vacation home, where I put one of these wooden pieces near the front door as kind of like a place where you could like put your keys or just something in the entryway. Let's start off over here. I'm curious to see what they have going on. Oh. Ooh. This is very neat. So this is their bathroom, obviously. They have the fancy sink. They're using the accent wall. Oh, they have a robe. Oh, this makes me so happy. I do this in my bathroom too, where I have a robe next to... I think I have mine next to the bath. No, I have mine next to the shower in my Animal Crossing home. But yeah, I definitely have a robe hanging up because that's what you would do, right? I mean, I would. I also have the little basket. I have the washer dryer. I like that there's the locker here, clean clothes, this little bath mat on the floor, and also this little grate area. So it definitely is like a shower, and of course shower curtain with duckies. That is precious. All right, so we have the bathroom and we have kind of a living room area. Let's see what else we have. And it's also, is this a kitchen or no? Honestly, it looks like they're just moving in, and that makes me really happy. It could just be that they wanted a place to put those boxes, but to me it's like, no, they're moving in. That's what's happening. Okay, this is the kitchen. Oh, wow. Okay. So they have... It's a hanging curtain from the ceiling, and they put a pattern on it that looks like a cabinet that has dishes in it. I could not figure out what that was. I was like, that can't be a simple screen. It's far too high. That's because it's suspended from the ceiling. So very clever. I like the use of pillars around the refrigerator, kind of separating it and also filling in some of the space here. This infused water dispenser is one of my very favorite items in the whole game. I love it. It just makes the water look so tasty and refreshing. Oh my goodness. So this is the stone kitchen set, and on the wall behind it they put the bottles. I would have never thought to do that. It's kind of like, if you're cooking, you can just reach up and take down what you need. Really, really clever. Also, we have the ironwood shelf hanging from the ceiling, and also the shelf here. And they have their pots and pans. That is actually a little shelf that is hung on the wall. And if I go from the side here, you can see it's a bracketed shelf. It's kind of hard to see along the side there. But the way that they combined things is very, very clever. It really reminds me of things that I used to do and would see others do when playing The Sims 4. When you turn on the move objects cheat code, and you could just kind of move things freely however you wanted. I'm seeing a lot of that here, and it just gives me all the warm fuzzies, because a lot of time and thought went into that. That's not just something that you're like, oh, I'll just throw this up here and throw this up here. And that's something that I kind of do sometimes. So this is giving me cause to pause and consider, maybe I shouldn't do it that way. Maybe I should try to combine things a little bit. Okay, we have a bedroom here and another Mapletown sign. It's interesting to me that all the signs say Mapletown and the name of the town is Cider. So I'm wondering if maybe they originally named it Cider and they wanted to consider like a rebrand of their home. Or maybe it is just something that they enjoy. I'm curious, especially since Mapletown, I grew up with something called Mapletown. So to me, every time I see it, I'm like, oh yeah, Mapletown. But I don't know if it's even that. I really like these clothes racks, and I love the socks on the floor. Let's see what's in the basement. I'm willing to bet it's a furnished basement. It could just be storage, but I'm willing to bet there's things down here. Well, there's something down here. Okay, we have a bear tree. We have a lacy rug, and we have some vines. And we have a repeating pattern on the floor and on the walls. I've entered some kind of other dimension, some kind of rift with this tree. I'm not sure what it means, but I don't hate it. I think it's neat. It definitely took me by surprise. The basements are the rooms that are always the ones that are going to throw me, because you never know what you're going to find in the basement. Oh, look at this. Okay, I totally understand what's happening here. And it just gave me all of the feels. This is so beautiful. So what they did was, it's like a balcony. So this side of the balcony is, where you got your laundry. You're letting your laundry dry. You have some storage out here. You have a pair of shoes. Maybe your shoes you washed your shoes and they're drying. You have your water. And over here, this is where your little doggy can be. You can sit out here and play some games. You can have a little snack. This beautiful chandelier. And then I do this very frequently in my own home in Animal Crossing and in my vacation homes, where I will use an accent wall to suggest the outdoors. But I've never done it like this. They have the brick, the counters. The word I'm looking for is counters. I could not think of the word. I had to Google it because I could not remember the word. So I've never seen these brick counters or any of the counters used in a way in conjunction with the pillars to make a balcony like this. And I am going to have to steal this, I'm afraid, because it's so neat. Let's back out a little bit. Yeah, that's not going to be a thumbnail. That is a, I need to commit this to memory because this is freaking amazing. It's so comforting. It's so happy. And I try not to use this word too much because I think it's getting overused, but it's very cozy. There's something about it, just this idea of it being, chilly out, but you can be all wrapped up under a blanket and be outside on this balcony and just enjoying the night air with a snack. Always with a snack. I did look in the other residence homes and I didn't see anything that would really suggest that players are actively decorating those homes. They might just be for decoration, or they could be, they just joined and they're working their way up to fully decorating and furnishing. I'm not sure. The yards are gorgeous, but there's just like some camping cots and a couple random items, a couple bugs, nothing that would suggest that these houses have been fully decorated yet. I just want to come back down here one more time and just show this off. The record store. Because that might be my favorite part of this whole island. And that's difficult to come up with a favorite part because everything is great. There is nothing that I would change. I love all of the different floor patterns used, even in places where they overlap. The placement of these patterns of the leaves on the ground underneath the bare trees, so smart. The combinations of flowers, of hedges, of shrubs, of trees, of fence pieces. If you look at all these separate parts, you can add them all together and make something very unique and very special that normally you would just look at these parts and be like, oh, I have to put all these together and all these go. Look at this area, for example. We have a shrub in the corner, then we have the country fence, then we have like the barbed wire fence, then we have the spooky fence with the pumpkins. And then over here we have the country fence again. And I only just now noticed this little area down here with the, let's see if I can get down here easily. There we go. With a skateboard and a little spooky stool, a little pumpkin, some firewood and a tree at the base of these waterfalls. And you could just go fishing right here. Like, this is a place I would actually love to go in real life and spend the afternoon. And more things to love about this island. It was very easy to get around. I didn't find myself really stuck or lost. I had attempted to do a tour video a couple days ago and I found myself completely overwhelmed and lost because of the amount of trees in this one island. There was no clear direction of where I was supposed to go, and there were villagers that kept going in and out of this little tiny area and I was stuck. I never felt that way working on this one. I never felt frustrated. And there's even a little area. Is that just the beach? I'm just looking now. Yeah, that's just off the beach. Just some more rocks and tall wheat. It's beautiful. Also, the time of the day, you can see it's changing, I believe, because I've been here for a good while. But the time of day made it very easy to see everything. It made it, yeah, it's definitely, time of day definitely changed. But that's a good thing. The sky was not so dark that it was difficult to take pictures and really enjoy everything. My suggestion is, and this is just a personal preference, but if you want to share your dream address and let people really experience your island and see it the way that you have envisioned it, please, please, please try to set the time so that it's not super bright or super dark. And again, it could be all relative. For, say, great example, if you're doing a Halloween island, you might not want it to be super bright. You want it to be nighttime. I understand that. Definitely an aesthetic choice. But this island is a great example of why early morning light is just fantastic. Again, just walking through here a little bit more, I don't want to leave. I don't want to leave this island. I want to move here. I want to visit this island every day. I want to copy everything I see here and make it on my island. It's not often that I find an island that makes me want to completely rip my whole island apart so that I can have just a slice of what they've captured. But this one managed to do that. Usually I'll just see like one or two design elements that are done so well, and I'm like, oh, I would love this. Oh, I would love that. But this is one of those extra special ones. Now, I was planning on doing another tour in this video, and I don't know if I'm going to, because this is kind of the total package. This has everything. And my tour here is about an hour long. I'm going to leave the video here, but please feel free to visit this island yourself. I left the island address in the description. It's in the beginning of the video. It will be here as well. Please enjoy this island as much as I did. There's so much to see, and I hope that they continue to update it. It is November 4th right now when I'm recording this, and that is the last time that they updated it, and I can't wait to see what they have planned in the future. I am going to have more of these videos. They seem to be doing pretty well, and while it's not something that I really thought that I would be making videos on myself, if you're enjoying watching these, please let me know in the comments. If there's a dream island that you are familiar with that you would really like to watch me tour, let me know. I would love to see it. If it's yours, if it's a friend, if it's just one that you saw on the internet, let me know. I'd love to see it. So, if you enjoyed this video and want to see more like it, please like, subscribe, and ring that notification bell so you'll be notified when a new video comes out. My cat's on my desk. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you next time.